Somebody blowing up. Someone is blowing up, okay? You are blowing up, collective. You are blowing up. And what I'm hearing from your spirit team is that this blow up that is occurring, this breakthrough that has come, has a lot to do with you understanding and valuing your own worth, setting motherfucking boundaries. Because people thought that you were just gonna be the person that they could walk over for fucking ever. But those days are gone. You look different. You look good as fuck. Okay? You're magnetic. People want to be in your energy. And you have learned a little something that is powerful as fuck. And that is the power of saying no. N-O. Okay? You have learned how to say yes to yourself, how to choose yourself, and how to say no to people who do not need or deserve access to you. Everyone can't come along to every phase in your journey of healing, spirituality, maturation. Because guess what? They ain't healing, they ain't maturing, and they definitely ain't growing. You have to, and you've become aware of this, I'm hearing, you have had to understand that part of this journey for you, a heavy part of this journey for you, is recognizing that the cost has gone all the way up. You have blown up and the cost has gone up. All right. Now, the funny thing is, there are some folks who are trying to manifest you in their energy, right? There are quite a few folks, okay? And this came up in a previous reading over the weekend. I think I said something like 1 to 5 individuals are trying to potentially approach you, to make themselves known, to make themselves available to you, okay? But then I want to talk a little bit about these other folks, okay? There are also some people who are trying to spin the block. They trying to spin the block in that same motherfucking ride that they were riding in when you last saw them. They're trying to spin the block in the same goddamn energy that they had where you last left them. And the reality is, they're trying to manifest an old version of you that is outdated and, quite frankly, dead. And it's interesting because I'm sensing some father energy, some paternal energy in this reading, okay? I'm getting the sense that you were not always close or didn't have a strong father figure around 100% of the time, but you have had a very healthy balance of masculine and feminine energy. And so you're able to spot, okay, some of these energies that are coming forward that are on, quite frankly, bullshit. Okay? Because they don't want you as you are. They want you in the version that was most comfortable to them, where you were able to be manipulated, where you were able to be gaslit, where you were able, okay, to be love bombed. Where they could get in your ear and say the thing that sounded the best to you and perhaps didn't feel the best, and that was enough. But it's no longer enough. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for this message. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on. Cards popping out every which way. Let's see what this energy is about. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors, for this reading, for this knowledge, for the love spread in this collective, because you have been heavily manipulated in your past, and I am so sorry. But you need to understand that your past is not where you're currently at. And you have done your big one by going inward and doing the fucking soul work, where they refuse to change. They don't want to change. They want to coast through life in their comforts. Okay? They don't want to get up like you have each day and choose themselves, further initiating and activating, okay, resources, guidance, divine timing that will help align them further with their highest self. They don't want that. And they don't want it for you because this new version of you says no. This new version of you is not interested in holding conversations that are dead, that are surface level at best, that are small the fucking talk. Who want to sit up and ask, who wants to sit up and be asked 20 times a day, what you doing? WYD. That's what I keep seeing. Somebody keeps texting you WYD. Block. You deserve better than what are you doing? You deserve, how is it that I can add value to your life? Got the Queen of Wands energy coming out initially in the reverse. Somebody is jealous and insecure as fuck. And this is this energy I'm talking about. You have learned to sidestep around people who do not serve you. And these people want you to feel like you're selfish as fuck because you ain't got no room and no space in your life for them. But the reality is you never should have. You're not selfish. You're self-centered because you learned how to go inward and focus on you. No matter what kind of partnerships, relationships, situationships you may have come into along the way. You're in a heavy period of manifestation. You are the magician, okay? They looking for you to come one way and you come in totally different. You don't even sound the same to these people, but they still trying to run the same shit, just yapping, and you're no longer interested. You've evolved. You have had countless ego deaths where they refuse to set their ego aside even to benefit themselves. They don't want that energy. In fact, some of them could have likely been siphoning your energy. They good as long as they're around you. They're at the top of their game. But then when you're no longer in the picture, they're in a sunken place. Stranger Things is coming up. Something about the upside down and Stranger Things, okay? But you're not here for the fuckery and you're not here for the trickery. All right? You have separated yourself from these people and you see now that they needed you more than you could have ever needed them. It's not about the money that they put in front of you to make you believe that you were less than. It's about them honing in and waiting on you to be successful and this is such an icky fucking energy for them to kind of mooch off of it. They gave you a little inch. They gave you a little bit so you could feel a sense of security and stability. But there was always a part of you that didn't trust them. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Look at all of this. Do you see? Child. You've learned a lot from this